Alright, Shalom. It's the brother Amon from the GMS Charlotte camp. I'm going to start off by saying, first and foremost, Call Halal Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth, and peace and blessings to you brothers out there just pushing this word and all truth and sincerity. Shalom, the spirit just hit me, and I was watching a video earlier today when I was at the plantation. The New Jersey brothers, they was going on a topic of pretty much how they were just talking about how the requirements that the Lord is asking for us, through the Spirit as of right now, the requirements for laid down by Apostle Tahar through the Spirit of Yahawashi, how we have to do these 3 videos a week, which isn't really too much, man. A little 10-minute video ain't nothing major, but as far as doing the work, man, you shouldn't really even have to have a quota on the amount of work that you do, because this pushing His word is part of that reasonable service that the Lord speaks about that we have to do for Him, man. We gotta push this word out to feed the sheep, man. That's our a way of showing the Lord that we love Him, man, is by feeding His sheep, like He told us, man. So by this decree coming out, it's really gonna show who the true laborers are in this day, man. Because when it's all said and done, this truth ain't gonna keep getting. Ain't gonna have the liberty of to continue to push this word out, man. Because we all know that Esau, through his legislation, mainly the TPP, is putting restrictions on the internet. They got certain brothers that's getting strikes on their YouTube page that's banning them from putting videos up. So we constantly putting new pages up to put these videos out, and so it just shows you the time we're in. So the whole point of what I want to go into is just pretty much how we got to continue to push this word to the best of our ability and what our might, man, because it's going to come a point in time where we're not going to be able to push this word, man. So I'm going to just get a couple of scriptures and just expound on this, man. Okay, this is Luke 19 and 13, which reads, "And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, Occupy till I come." Right. So the Lord blessed His servants, man, with these different talents that we have, man. Because all brothers got different talents to add to this truth, man. Not all brothers is gonna have the same abilities as other brothers, man. So whatever talent that you do have, you gotta utilize to your best ability to push this word, man. And He said, "Occupy till I come," which we all know, we don't. I mean, hey, put this work in until I come back, man. Hey, do what you gotta do until it's you can't do it no more, pretty much, man. Because like I said, it's gonna come a time where Esau is gonna shut this internet down to where we can't push this word any longer, man. So until that time comes, hey, we're supposed to push this word out to the best of our ability, man. Okay. So it's just a simple commandment. Hey, He told you. I believe it's Matthew. I'm gonna get it real quick because I don't like to quote it. It said, man, if you love me, feed my sheep, man. Right? He told Peter that, man. This is John 21 and 16, which reads, He saved. Matter of fact, hold on, I'm gonna go up. This is John 21 and 15, and it says, "So when they had dined, Yahawashi said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, thou lovest me more than these? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. he said unto him, feed my lambs. Right. So the Yahawashi was talking to Peter, and he asked Peter, right, do you love me, right? And Peter answered him, and he was like, yeah, Lord, you know I love you, man. And so like he said, feed my lambs, man. And so verse 16 says, he said to him the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? And Peter said unto him, he said, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. And Yahawashi, he's speaking back to him. He saith unto him, feed my sheep. He saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? And Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahawashi said unto him, feed my sheep. Right, so the Lord asked Peter 3 times, do you love me? And then by the third time, Peter got mad, and he was like, Lord, you know all these things, man. You know I love you, man. And Yahawashi answered him. He said, yo, okay, if you love me, then feed my sheep. And that goes up until now, man. Because it tells you in 1 John, I'm going to get that real quick, man. 1 John, 2nd John 1 and 6 reads, and this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in it. It's like ye should walk in it, right? So if you love the Lord, then you're gonna follow his commandments, man. So Yahawashi, he asked Peter, if you love me, then hey, you're gonna feed my sheep. And that's a commandment. The Lord, that's red letter. So he spoke these words, man. He commanded Peter, all right, you say you love me, then feed my sheep, man. And so that applies all the way up to this point now. All of us say that we love the Lord. So if we love the Lord, then we gotta follow the commandments he put out unto Peter and on down. We gotta feed the sheep. We gotta feed the congregation of Israel, man, because it's still members of the elect that haven't woken up all the way yet, man. So as a act of love, we gotta feed the sheep, man. We gotta push this word to the best of our ability. And the Lord is having mercy, because like through the Spirit, he put the Spirit on Apostle Tahar to come out and say, all right, you claim you in the truth, you claim that you love the Lord. All right, I need 3 videos from you every week, man. Which is nothing, man. A little 10-minute videos is nothing, man. Because like I was saying in the beginning, I'm watching the New Jersey brothers, and the brother had a good point, man. You ain't trying to add extra yoke onto the to everybody's armor, but iron. But at the end of the day, everybody can do a video a day, man. To be honest, a little 10-minute video a day isn't really that hard. But, the Lord's having mercy at the moment right now. But hey, the Spirit is on you to do 1 to 3 videos a week. Then hey, you can do that, man. There's nothing that's not grievous. We all have busy schedules, but 10 minutes out of the day is light compared to whatever the hell else you're doing throughout your day, man. So it's nothing, man. At the end of the day, to be honest. But at the same time, though, just if you love the Lord, then hey, you gonna feed the sheep, man. And that's what we're doing by pushing this word, man. Through the sit downs and going through camp, man. Going to camp, presenting your body as a living sacrifice, enduring the elements, and pushing this word, man. It's a light thing, man. Because we all are worthy of death, man. We all was in the world that committed abominations. So this is an act of love for the Lord to have mercy on us, to be able to go and still be able to push this word, man. So to be able to utilize your talent, man, is your reasonable service, man. Okay. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 10, which reads, "Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest." Right. So the Lord said, "Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do it with thy might, man." Hey, whatever that you put your spirit into, man, do it with your might, especially with this truth, man. Hey, you say you believe in this truth. You say this is your way of living. Hey, prove it through your works, man. Hey, push this word out to your best ability, man. Utilize that talent the Lord gave you, man. You good with the Hebrew? Hey, push the Hebrew, man. You good with the history? Push the history. You good with whatever talent the Lord gave you? Hey, utilize that and push that, man. And that's speaking to myself first and foremost before I even try to critique anybody else, man. Because we all have different talents. You know, every brother got their own thing that they're good with concerning the truth, man. So with that being said, we got to do that to the best of our ability, man. Put all our effort into it, man. Because in the world, hey, it was like that, man. You had a craft in the world, whether it be sports, music, you know, education, you know, whatever the craft that you had to to push to push yourself to be great and whatever you saw yourself wanting to be in the world. How much more in this truth, man? So it shows you, because when it's all said and done, it's not gonna be none of the man, I wish I could have done this, I wish I could have done that, because that shows you as being slothful, to be honest. You know, at the end of the day, if you gotta sit there and tell yourself like, damn, man, I could have went harder, man. It shows you didn't really try your hardest, man. So that's the spirit that we gotta be in, man. Hey, whatever we find it to do it with our might, man. Hey, push this truth to the best of your ability, man. Hey, 3 videos a week is a minimum, man. Hey, you can do three. You can do more than three, man. You know, like I said, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. You know, because that's a heavy thing, man. I listen to that brother say that, man, and I ain't gonna lie, I got cut, man. That's real, man. Hey, to be honest, man, brother can do a video every day if he really wanted to, man. Because you find time to do everything else in the world outside of your plantation job, and that's really most of your day. And then you find time to do whatever your little leisure time, dealing with women and all that, or whatever else you do in your personal time, man. So that's a light thing, man. It's a light thing, man. So that was just heavy, man. And the Lord's watching, man. And it tells you that we building up our spiritual treasures. The more we invest in this truth, the more blessings we're gonna receive in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, I'm gonna get that, because then I said at the end of the day, that's special, man. Hey, if you putting in this work, it's a benefit that come with this, man. Okay, okay, let me find it real quick. This is Matthew 6:20. It says, "But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." Right. So you putting in this work for this truth, man. And you building up your spiritual treasures in the kingdom of heaven, man. And the Lord's gonna reward you for the work you put on this side, man. Because putting in work for the Lord, requires sacrifices for you in the world, man. And the thing is, the world is temporal to begin with, anyway. So it's nothing to be even really be weighed on the scale, because at the end of the day, this truth outweighs everything, man. This truth is the number one priority for us dealing with life, man. Because this is life. Other things in the world come second, man. We gotta go to slavery, but outside of that, it's all idle time after that, man. To be honest, You know, it's a balance. Cause you don't want to just over exert yourself in the truth. But at the same time, man, hey man, you could do. We all could do so much more. We all could do so much more, man. And it's a blessing to even have this truth to begin with, man. But it's just like you look at it like, man, I could do so much more, man. And that's the spirit that you got to be in, man. You can't be in no content, slothful spirit, man. Because that's what get people proud. You know, I've been in the truth so and so amount of years. Hey man, I got all these videos up. I've been doing the work, and then you get comfortable, and then the Lord brings judgment on you because you done got proud and comfortable, but you feel like you ain't got to do as much as you first did when you first came in the truth, and that's what causes a lot of dudes to fall off, man, and fall out. You can't be in that type of spirit, man. You got to keep pushing, man. Okay. I'm gonna get this. This is Matthew 12 and 33. And speaking about, before I get it, it's speaking about how, you know, the brother had made a point, we get it. We all looked at, as trees that's bearing either good or bad fruit, man. You know, and Lord willing, we all that's doing this work, hopeful elect, that we're bearing good fruit. We're doing good works, man. And so that's the pretty much like the setup or description, man. Okay, so this is Matthew 12 and 33. It says, either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt. For the tree is known by its fruit, right? And and to 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 to, to give an example of that, man, you just look at the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, man. Those are the best examples that you can see of trees that bearing good fruit, man. Because you look at the body of work that they've done and continue to do, and you see the fruit that's benefited off of that work, man. You see brothers waking up every day, man. Hey, I myself woke up off of seeing the work of the fruit of the apostles and elders, man. Because I didn't wake up knowing who they were at first, but I woke up seeing brothers that learned from under them, man. Salaki. And so with that being said, you see how brothers is growing from the model that the apostle elders put out, and you learn from that, man. You grow and you get that mold from it, and you grow into it, man, through the spirit of Yahawashi Shah, man. Okay, so it says, you know, it says either make the tree good and his fruit good, or make the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt. When you see these fallouts, these false prophets, their fruit is corrupt, man. Because the root of the tree is corrupt. Is beginning with these false leaders, man, and then they're men on down. They're bringing out a corrupt fruit, right? And it says that the tree is going to be known by its fruit, and you're going to see in the end all be all whose fruit was really plentiful, man. Whose fruit was really good, man. Okay, and at the end of the day, that's who the Lord is looking for. The tree that brought forth that good fruit, which through the Spirit we can say with confidence is the apostle elders of Great Millstone on down, man. Okay, I'm gonna go to precept of that is go to this. This is Luke 13. This is Luke 13 and 6. This reads, he spake also this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard, and he came and sought fruit thereon and found none. Right, so the Lord said he was seeking a certain man that had a fig tree in the vineyard, and he came and sought for the fruit, and he didn't find any, man. All right, and that's symbolic for the people in the truth, man. You got brothers that claim they got the truth, but then you go and check their works, and they ain't got none, man. Okay. It says, then said he unto the dresser of his vineyard, behold, these 3 years I come seeking fruit on his fig tree, and found none. Cut it down, why cumbereth it to the ground? He answered, saying unto him, Lord, let it alone this year also, till I shall dig it about, till I shall dig about it and dung it, and if it bear fruit, well, and if not, then after that thou cut it down. Right. So you got these people that's not bringing forth fruit. You know, they tree is pretty much dying, so to say, because they ain't can't tended to it the proper way, man. You got trees that they ain't giving no water. Brothers ain't got no videos, man. You know, they've been in the truth so amount of years. They get proud, like that dude in Atlanta. You know, that so-called head brother that used to be in Atlanta, man. You know, just giving an example. They've been in the truth all these years. They ain't got no fruit, man. And you know, they got no video. They ain't putting forth no effort to feed the sheep. You know, they personal sit downs ain't doing. They ain't doing them, man. Their pages is blank. And the Lord looks at those type of things, man, because you ain't contributing to the body. You ain't feeding the sheep, man. Okay. So he said, if you ain't contributing, he's gonna curse that tree, man. He's gonna hew that tree down, man. He's gonna get rid of you, man. It tells you in Revelations, I'm gonna get that, about being lukewarm, man. You can't be lukewarm with the truth. You gotta be on fire, man. You gotta continue to feed the flock, man. Okay? This is Revelations 3, and I'm starting 15, which reads, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Right. So if you claiming you know the truth, but you ain't putting no work into to feed the flock, man. You just on cruise control, not doing anything. The Lord said He's gonna heal you out of His mouth because He's gonna spew you out of His mouth, like you, because you being lukewarm, man. You ain't contributing nothing, man. You a dead tree, man. You just there, not bringing forth no fruit, or you being a false prophet. You misleading the flock, and you bringing forth corrupt fruit, man. Hey, you can't do nothing with a tree that's bringing forth corrupt fruit or no fruit, man. You gotta get rid of it, man. You only want good fruit, man. You don't want no rotten fruits, man. So if you bringing that forth, the Lord's gotta get rid of you, man. At the end of the day, okay. So that's why this is so imperative that we continue to do what we're commanded to do, man. Because the Lord ain't playing, man. Hey, if you ain't right, He's gonna get rid of you, man. Okay. This is Matthew 13. This is Matthew 3:10, which reads, and now also the axe is laid unto the root of the trees. Therefore every tree which bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Right. So if you're not bringing forth good fruit, if you ain't doing the work, the Lord's gonna get rid of you, man. And ultimately, you're gonna be a product of being fuel for the fire and lead in the nukes if you last that long, because it's gonna come a time to where the famine, pestilence, or whatever judgment the Lord has for you, leading up into that nuclear fire. So either way, whatever judgment that He has for you is going to come upon you, because you didn't do your part. You didn't feed the flock. You didn't bring forth good fruit, man. All right. This is Matthew 15:13. It says, but He answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father have not planted shall be rooted up. Right. So that shows you that there's an election at the end of the day, because you got certain people that come into this truth, that stay in this truth for X amount of years, and they do the work, but then you start seeing them slack off. You start seeing them get proud, get content, and they start neglecting their tree, man. They start neglecting the flock, and they eventually fall off, man. The Lord root, he's gonna pluck them trees up, man. He's gonna get rid of them people, man, because they eventually they wasn't part of the elect, man. They weren't chosen, so he had to get rid of you, man. What good is a tree that's not bringing forth any fruit, man? It's a waste of space. So hey, you gotta get rid of it, okay? So this is the end all be all of what we're trying to do. This is what the Lord is commanding you to do, man. Because at the end of the day, man, if you ain't pushing this word, then what are you here for, man? So it's no wonder the spirit is so heavy right now upon Apostle Hardest to put these decrees out, man. Because at the end of the day, man, 3 videos is a light thing. The Lord says my yoke is not heavy, so why can't you do the videos, man? It's as simple as that, man. Just do the work, man. Push the word, edify the sheep, man, and just keep pushing until the elect comes. I mean, it's like it until the Lord comes, man. Okay, I'm gonna end it with this. This is Luke 12:43. It says, "Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing." Right. Blessed is that servant who the Lord is gonna find doing the work when he comes back, man. Putting that the Lord seeing that work you putting in, man. So don't ever forget that. You got to remember the end goal, man, is salvation. And it says we're not gonna have salvation, and we're not gonna find our salvation without working it out with that fear and trembling, man. You know, roughly paraphrasing. So this is our duty, man. Push His word to the best of your ability. Utilize the talent the Lord gave you for you. So when that day comes where we can't push His word no more, hey, you can say confidently that, hey, I put it all out there, man. You know, I did my part. Okay, like Paul said, man, hey, my work is done, man. All right. So with that, you know, hopefully that was edifying. I want to give all praise to Yahawashi Shah. Double honors to the Apostle Elders, a great millstone, and peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's pushing His word in all truth and sincerity, man. Shalom.